Never saw myself as a dope fiend. On the streets, homeless, unkempt, unshowered. Yeah, there was physical violence, there was sexual abuse, there was abandonment, there was all of that kind of stuff. And so all of that in my early years, that damaged me without me knowing it. Barely made it to ninth grade before I dropped out. And I just went from, after that, I started getting high, and I got involved in PCP. And I'll tell you, it saved my life. I got arrested, and they got me for sales. But I was not intending to sell a darn thing. I had every intention of using all of those drugs all myself. But I came here and I got into a recovery home. I joined the Carpenters Union and started working and stuff. And then eventually my lover from the prison guard that I met, she moved down as a parole agent. She got a job down here, and we eventually started living together. I ended up getting my journeyman certificate, working for at least 6 years there with the Carpenters Union. Hard work. I built a lot of the bridges here, but by the same token, I neglected the relationship that I was in. I couldn't handle the breakup of that relationship, and I had no coping skills, no mechanisms to get through that, and I was seeing a parole agent who had a gun, and I had access to that gun. Picked up a .38 caliber pistol, put it to my chest, and it went right through my aorta, and I should have died instantly. That was back in 1991. Disabled and all, came back to San Diego. Moved in with a friend that I used to work with in construction, and that was only for about a month. And I found out about a place called Stepping Stone. I stayed sober for 12 years. And from a sober living home, I got my Section 8. I went back to school, liberal arts degree at City College. I got my BA sociology degree at San Diego State. I was heavily involved in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. And then I started my master's program in public administration, and I became so isolated. And my dad had passed away during that time frame. And I started taking medication for pain because I'm in chronic pain. They were giving me so much medication, the doctors were, that I finally went to them and said, I don't want no more medication. Is there something different that we could do? And I went 14 days of hell. I lost my job, the electricity got turned off because I couldn't go to work. I was going through major withdrawals. Note to self, whenever you say fuck it, bad things are gonna happen afterwards. My drug of choice is what you got. What you got, anything. So get out of this fucked up reality. I have been sexually assaulted, strangled. I could be a forensic file case very easily. How many people have OD'd in my house? I can't tell you. Everybody thought she was dead, but boy, talk about mass panic. Get some ice, freaking get some wet rags. Got the ice cubes, put them down her pants, just ripped her pants open, put them down there, put the fan on top on her, got her so that she was in a recovery position, and then she still wouldn't wake up, and I didn't have no choice but to slap her back into existence because she could not die. I had a dead body on my hands, and I was about to go to jail for life in my mind. Yeah. I had no place to be. Now I'm homeless on San Diego streets in the North Park area, and I'm in a wheelchair. This is not good. I tried to hang myself. Wasn't very good at that. And instead, I left my mom's house and I came back to San Diego. I had one buck tooth left when I came in here. Somebody helped me, gave me the name of a dentist, and I went and I got my teeth. And I knew when I got my teeth that life was going to get better and that I have a purpose. There's a mission for me. There's a destiny, that we're all special. We just have to find out what that is about ourselves, and so that we can share it with the whole world. Well, I know that I'm destined for greatness. I just know that I got gifts and talents that are untapped still, right? And so I did. I got sober over at Stepping Stones. I stayed there 6 months. They bought me a scooter. I got a scooter so that I can get around in now. I got a wheelchair now. I'm around sober friends. I surround and I got a job. I felt like Red. Red on Shawshank Redemption? And he just got out of jail for 40 years and he's holding the bus. That was me. Everything changed, and now I'm sober and I have to go through all of this stuff all by myself, right? Yeah. I'm a public speaker with Toastmasters, so that is part of my job. I've always wanted to be in video and in photography my entire life. I just never had a camera. Well, now that's part of my job. So I'm a marketing coordinator at San Diego Futures Foundation, and it's as if it all aligned for me. I'll be very honest with you. It's harder to be a responsible, productive, tax-paying, going to work every day individual than it is to living on the street, and that's hard. Yes, it's a harder life, but let me tell you, it's a more rewarding life.